get ready for the premiere of Chris Jones' fabulous new song, Strong.
Go in front of me, short enough to be right in front of you. Go this way.
Yeah, that's all you think. The video, yeah. But they haven't got the host yet. It's good. That looks like a night on.
Hey, and we're back. I'm here with pop star Aaron Paul.
Yay!
And we're at the Producers Club tonight for the Vamp Bikers and for Chris Jones as well.
TRAX Records.
TRAX Records. As many other things are going on. So, Aaron, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm like, oh my God, I've been running around. I did another event earlier, and I raced in the car to get here. I changed like Superman into this, and here I am now hosting the red carpet for TRAX Records for this event.
That seems to be the life of being a host.
Tell me about it.
I have to do it too sometimes. So let's talk a little bit about your music. So,
Yeah.
So where do you find your influences? And,
oh my God, it's everyone. I'm inspired by art. I'm inspired by fashion. Anything that's beautiful and creative, and I've kind of thrown everything in. And media kind of prepares me to, which is, I take as a compliment, and by all means, I don't think so, but I get Grace Jones, I get Freddie Mercury, I get Kylie Minogue, I get Madonna, I get a bunch of people thrown at me, because I love those kind of artists.
Okay.
I like being larger than life. And I find in today's music, not many artists are giving you that.
Absolutely not.
So,
I agree with you 1,000%.
And I'm from the old era. I won't say how old I am, but where artists made statements. When they walked to the room, they made statements, and their music made statements. So
I was almost a teenager when Thriller broke. I tell you, I'm an old queen here. So.
Right. No, but you know what? At least we got that era, and that's embedded in us, and we can now pass it on.
It's interesting. I actually have had this conversation with people before about how people in the music business today will never appreciate what it meant to be a superstar back in as late as the 1980s, early 1990s, because with downloadable content, with YouTube.
It's so quick and instant now, and anyone can be a star on their cell phone. That's what it is.
Exactly. Exactly.
And you got to be able to back it up. That's my thing. And you might not have to be the best vocalist or the best artist, but back it up. You gotta
have something that sticks. I mean, you think about current people out there, like Lady Gaga's been around has been around in the music business for a long time at this point, especially in the modern music. And
well, she's an exception to the rule. I mean, she is
adapted.
Yeah,
she's adapted and changed. I think that's a big thing with this business.
That's where she comes from music. She's an artist, and she's done the grind. You know what I'm saying? And now she had the big hoop line and become Lady Gaga, and now she can go back to be an artist.
Yes.
And juggle two worlds.
Absolutely.
And that's why I definitely have the most props for her. And she's one of the very few that I do admire and kind of I want to work with you one day.
Love Gaga, and honestly, Star is Born, that movie.
Oh my God, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my God, go see it. Let's just turn the camera off. Let's go find the theater. We'll break in.
And also Freddie Mercury's The Queen movie.
That's Tuesday for me.
Really? I could have gone last night. My mum said I got tickets, but I had an event. I couldn't go, and I'm like, no.
Back in the day when I actually had hair and everything,
I joined your club.
Right. There we go. When I had hair with my big front buck teeth that I used to have, I used to get compared to Freddie Mercury all the time, and I never saw the resemblance.
What a compliment.
It was a tremendous compliment, and I never realized how much I appreciated Mercury.
It's one of the greatest entertainers that ever lived.
I remember as a kid, I mean, even going back, I mean, Another One Bites the Dust, Radio Gaga was huge when I was a child at this point. I mean, and he was gone before before they really had a chance.
Well, being from the UK, he was in our pockets every day, And I remember watching what was it, Live Aid.
Yes.
Very young kid, and watching this man, like that was like the pinnacle.
That was the
pinnacle. And when he came on, he just turned it out. And it was actually one of the turning points where I said, I want to do that. When I grow up, I want to do exactly what he's doing.
I mean, honestly, Freddie up on stage is probably what every artist dreams of for that moment.
And I get, like I said, some media have kind of thrown that little torch on me, and I take it very humbly. But if I could even have an ounce of what Freddie could do, I'd be good. I could retire right now and just get it done.
But enough about it. So let's talk about your look for a second. Your style is that's actually what caught my eye was this beautiful sequin jacket.
I just got this 2 days ago. I style myself. This creation, or whatever you want to call it, I did myself. But for the longest time, I was discovered by Simon Cowell.
Okay.
Many moons ago, my project started with the whole American Idol project. So I've been in a boy band, and I, top 10 records, left, right, and center throughout Europe. Then I jumped ship, and came to America, expecting to have this whole wonderful, glorious career, and it didn't happen. Didn't happen, and it's taken me a very long time to get to this point. So we were talking about the styling. A couple of guys out there actually came up with the whole kind of eye thing. We did it in a photo shoot, and it worked. It just worked, and But like I said, now I know who I am as an artist, and I can do all this and wear it well and own it. Do you know what I'm saying? Back then, when I first came here, I wouldn't have been able to do all this, and that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Is owning who you are.
Right.
And back then, I thought I was going to have this glorious career. I didn't know who I was as an artist, and everything happens in its time for a reason,
For the viewers out there who've been following my shows for the last year or two, and I'm actually tearing up a little bit right now too. It's so funny. You literally tapped into a very important part of what Drewcilla is, and what I've been telling people with my show and my channel, which is own your look.
Absolutely.
Be proud of who you are, and if they can't take a joke.
You know what? I think when people see that you own it, then they follow. I mean, humans are very strange creatures. We follow trends and we follow what other people are doing. Very few people are setting the tone and doing what they're own.
Absolutely.
Especially these days, we just spoke about earlier.
Yeah.
And I find, back then I wouldn't be able to do this. Now I can.
Same here.
Right.
20 years ago, I could never have seen myself.
Drewcilla, it's the best we ever did.
Right?
I'm sure if I'd done this 20 years ago, I would have been like Cher status right now. Serious? No, but serious, no. Because
I'll contact Cher for her comment on it.
Because I walk down the street like this, and I come to events and like that. And obviously, yes, I'm a musician. I'm a pop. I sing pop music and write and stuff, and that's all good. But this is what makes Aaron Paul. You know what I'm saying? I walk down the street, people don't even know who I am, and they stop to take photographs.
Exactly.
Just because of this.
Exactly.
I had known the secret. Seriously, I call it the secret, right? If I had known this and done this when I first came to the US. From a major pop career,
right?
And I thought, I'm good. I'm signed to a major label. I'm going to be solo now, and all this is going to happen. People paid me dust. I was laughed at. Record companies said, "There's no way you're going to have a career. No damn way." And I think, what have I done all this work for? And I literally had to start from scratch, and I had to find myself. And this is what was born.
It's great.
You know?
It's great. You got a great style.
Thank you. And it works. And at the same time, you know, you got to back it up too. When you do a live show, you got to back it up. People want to hear real vocals. People want to see a show. You know, and that's what's lacking. Like I said earlier, very few people are giving you a show these days.
I mean, even here, we're in the Producers Club here on what's considered off Broadway. A block up the street, you're back on Broadway, and as I'm sure you very well know, being in the U.S. for so long, the unions here, they've fought to keep live music in the theaters because they wanted to do everything with a CD.
Right.
You know, and
that's the thing, you know.
There's something about a live performance
there really is.
that just really has more value at the end of the day.
Right, and even what like me and you were doing, I mean, this is a show. This is a show.
That's true.
You know, when we step out of our house and we walk up through Times Square, it's a show. You know, and the effort's been made and it's been executed in a fabulous way. How can someone not look at you, whether they like you or not?
Exactly.
You know?
And honestly, being in New York, you can get away with it.
Yeah. And I say, you know, if you don't like me, don't look at me. I'm like, I want to do that. And it's funny because when you said I have a song on my new album called Drag Queen. The whole concept of a kid watching the TV, watching Drag Race, seeing all the different characters and saying, Mummy, I want to be that when I'm older.
Right.
And the mum says, you can be anything you want. But Dad says, hell no way.
Screw that.
But, you know, art is all around us. And art is beauty, you know, and it's your own interpretation. Do you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
And you absorb that art and you mix it up and you put it back out there in the world. That's the way I see it.
So, got one last question for you. And I noticed...
I knew exactly from a young age. I mean, forget school. I mean, that was it. I was dancing until the tables the next day. I'm going to be a performer, you know? And my dream was America, literally. I mean, and this week was a major, major week for me. I got blasted all over Page 6. Do you know the TV show Page 6?
Okay, all right.
They picked up my story. We shot a music video with the legendary hip-hop artist Dr. Dre last Sunday, who's actually on my new song called Lessons in Life, Love, Music and Boy Band. So we did the video on Sunday. We had a packed house, shot the video. The story went viral the next day, and next thing I'm plastered all over the world with my story, and next thing I'm on Page 6. So, you know, but it went right across America, and my whole life, Drewcilla, like, I dreamed of America. And here I was watching myself being broadcast right across the country on primetime TV, and dreams can come true, man.
No,
let me tell you,
you got to work for them.
You got to
work for them. You got to bust your rear end off.
You really do. You really do. But you know what? Believe in yourself, and you're gonna get the haters. You're gonna get people that can't do it, people that let you down. You're gonna get all that. I've been through the mill. You don't even know. But you know what? I always believed in myself. Always.
And that's the way to do it, right?
Seriously, man.
Right? Oh, just off
there you go.
That's the way to do it, right? You got to
Dude, right here.
Believe in yourself.
Absolutely, man.
Success will find you eventually.
Seriously, and
you'll do it. You gotta be willing to put the work in. A lot of work.
A lot of work. You really got to put the work, and it's hard. It's No,
trust me.
It's hard, but you know what? When you get there, and the highs are great, but the lows are abundant.
Life is full of good times and bad times. There's a lot more bad times. And there are good times. There's good times you got to savor and dig your teeth into. When they happen, you never forget them because they don't happen often. But you can't expect to walk out the door and be a success the minute you walk out the door.
But like this week, like I said, I'm still on a high from Page 6.
That's awesome. You know that's great. That's great.
And I'm walking down the street and people are looking now like, have I seen that dude? Have I seen it? They're forgetting the look now. They're like, where have I seen that dude?
There you go.
Well, blessing, man. It's really, really good.
Thank you so much for for coming in and sitting down and talking with me.
Anytime, please.
We will be.
And it's red like the Russian board.
Guys, you know this. Come on.